The king of the heaven had one daughter. She was beautiful, kind, and talented. Because she was especially talented in weaving clothes, her name was Jingnya. Her clothes were much more beautiful and stronger. The king loved this beautiful daughter. When Jingnya aged enough to marry, the king looked for a proper person all around the country. The king found Gyonu as the adequate person. Gyonu always brought the cow with him because he liked it since he was young, and that's why people called him Gyonu. The king was very happy about the marriage of Gyonu and Jingnya, and made them to live near him in the heaven. Gyonu and Jingnya sincerely loved each other. They were always together wherever they go, and always spent time happily with each other. However, the king was slowly getting annoyed by lazy behaviors of Gyonu and Jingnya. Gyonu ruined the garden in the palace with his cow, and Jingnya frequently forgot to weave the cloth because of Gyonu. One day, the king asked them a favor, but they forgot while spending time together riding the cow. The king was extremely angry for that. The king brought them in front of him and ordered, "Gyonu and Jingnya had been lazy and disobeyed the king's order, so they are not forgivable. From now on, 2 of you will be exiled from the palace. Plus, you 2 did these lazy behaviors because you 2 have been together, so you 2 cannot stay together outside. Gyonu will go to the east, and Jingnya will go to the west." "Father, we cannot live apart. Please let us be exiled at least together." But the king was still angry. Consequently, Gyonu went to the east and Jingnya went to the west as an order. The king made a rule while exiling them apart. Once a year, they were allowed to see each other from each side of the Milky Way on 7th of July. Gyonu and Jingnya lived in sadness, missing each other. The memories with each other in the palace made the present even more painful for them. Because one chance to see each other in 7th of July was their only hope, they endured hard time while exile, waiting for the day. At last, July came. Gyonu and Jingnya headed to the Milky Way to see each other. Finally, they arrived in front of the Milky Way. The Milky Way was full of shiny silver water flowing through. Gyonu and Jingnya knew the width of the Milky Way by actually arriving on it. It was too wide to talk or touch each other. The Milky Way neither had bridges nor a boat. They sobbed and sobbed looking at each other far away. The tears of Gyonu and Jingnya became raindrops and went to the ground. Their tears didn't stop, and it caused big flood in 7th of July on the ground. People lost their land and houses because of the flood. Animals also did not have anything to eat and place to stay. Suffering for annual flood, winged animals gathered for solution, and they concluded that Gyonu and Jingnya have to meet because the flood was caused by their tears missing each other. To let them meet, they need bridge on the Milky Way up in the sky. So Magpie and Crow agreed to do this. They agreed right away to do this task. Stopping the flood is also an important thing, but they were moved by the sad story of Gyonu and Jingnya. Next year, 7th of July came. Magpies and crows heaven to lay a bridge between the Milky Way. On the Milky Way, Gyonu and Jingnya were sobbing again, looking at each other. The magpies and crows began to build a bridge between them. There weren't any trees or stones to build a bridge, so magpies and crows built a bridge by connecting each other. They moved their wings as strong as possible to maintain the bridge so that Gyonu and Jingnya can cross. Gyonu and Jingnya were astonished by the bridge that magpies and crows built for them. At last, they met each other by crossing the bridge, talking about the past years. They were so happy. Magpies and crows became bald because Gyonu and Jingnya stepped on them. However, they were also happy looking at Gyonu and Jingnya, who were happy to be together. Every 7th of July, magpies and crows went up to be the bridge for Gyonu and Jingnya. Since they were able to meet each other, the flood stopped on the ground. This bridge built by magpies and crows is called ojakgyo, which means the bridge of crows and magpies. And still it rains a bit in the 7th of July every year. It's the tears of happiness to meet each other. And after the 7th of July, magpies and crows became a little bald. It is the wind made by 견우와직녀 crossing above them.